Shout out to everybody out here. Crucial moments here with Bitcoin. Are we going to dump to 103,000, 102.5? We got a bunch of liquidity below. Looks like we may take a bit of a dump here. Stay tuned for more. Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Let's go, baby. Shout out to everybody here on this wonderful, beautiful, absolutely lovely Saturday night. It's an amazing time to be alive. Hope you're doing well. Went to a friend's dad's 58-year-old birthday. Or his 58th birthday. Sorry, it doesn't sound right? 58th birthday. Sorry for being a little late. Tried to be a human being, but I jumped on in. I wasn't going to miss the show. So shout out to everybody here. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. And to all, a good night. Let's jump it on in and let's take a look at the price of the Bitcoin and see what's happening. Can I get that music up and running? Let's go. 104,700 for BTC. We're going to take a look here at Bitcoin and see what's happening in the markets. First thing is first, let me get a Bitcoin shot up in here. So this is what's called a diamond. Diamonds go in, go up and down, and then they dump. That's what they do. This is likely going to dump. That's what the odds are telling us. It doesn't say that's going to happen for sure, but that's what the odds are. If you look at BOOKMAP also suggests that we are going to go lower somewhere to 103,000. Not a big deal here at 104,670. We are hanging above 100K. Let's take a look at our bigger ideas and see what's happening in the bigger picture. We're also going to take a look at the monthly candle and look at the size of that monthly candle. It is a bullish engulfing candle. It's beautiful. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the month here. Just, 6 more days? I don't even know how many days are in this month. I believe it's 31, though. Yeah, 6 more days here left in January. Finally getting my outdoor kitchen delivered on the 27th or the 28th, I think. Waiting for that outdoor kitchen for 2 months now. It's about time. All right. Okay, so here we go with the diamond pattern copied from an... are you serious? I was one of the first people to do the diamond. Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. Get him out. Yeah, get him out. I don't want to see anyone. I drew the diamond before it was even half-shaped. Like, I drew the diamond, and you can go back and find it, and I shouldn't even have to sit here and do this, but when we were here, I drew the diamond. I started, deciding that we were possibly in a diamond right here. I was talking about the diamond, maybe even, I might even been talking about the diamond there, but by there, I was already drawing the diamond, so please leave my stream and be gone. Yeah, I don't want anyone that hates on me near me. I don't like people that hate on me near me. So ugly. Yeah. We can move on. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so yeah, moveon.com. Yeah, just such a nasty thing to say to somebody, especially when I go live every day, and you can see that I clearly never do that. I haven't watched another person's technical analysis, swear on my life, swear on God strike me, I haven't watched another person's technical analysis in over a month or something. Today, I watched an old guy's technical analysis. Today, all right? It was the first time in literally months. And he was pretty spot on. It looked like mine, so there you go. But in literally, up until today, it had been literally over, I can't tell you when I last watched someone else's. I don't need someone else's technical analysis, all right? So let's break it down. Let's go to the weekly. So the monthly looks good to me. I like what the monthly is doing. Monthly is in a bullish engulfing candle. So far, so good. And, we close like that. That's going to be a bullish sign for at least some type of continuation further to the upside here for Bitcoin. We take a look at the weekly chart. And the weekly also, you can't say it's not in a bull flag that just broke out. And the measured move of the weekly, you could take wick to wick here, even that length of that pole. And that takes you somewhere here to about $156,000 for BTC. If you're more conservative and you just take like the length of this, it'll be a smaller pole. And it takes you somewhere to about 140K. But it does suggest that a move is coming here for Bitcoin. Now, what I don't love is this is a bearish div here. That swings down here. Well, that could, if we get a spike up, that will be another bearish divergence. And, I just like, and you have bearish div here, so I'm just starting to see a lot of bearishness, even though I can see we're going to push up, but it just looks like we're going to get further into an extended area. But anyway, for now, it does suggest that we could go somewhere to $150,000 for Bitcoin on the weekly. And we'll take it one step, one day at a time. And I am bullish on that idea, right? So that's the first thing to look at. All right. Just want to pick the right music for the right time. And we go back to the 3-day chart. Now, the 3-day closed tonight. We talked about it, right? Or yesterday. And it closed bearish. Wasn't good. I wanted to close green. We did not get that Friday night close we wanted. Let's take a look. We opened at 106,143 and 82 cents. The high was 107,120. The close was 104,870. The low is 101,262. The close is 104,870. We go down $1,272. In the last 3 days, we would drop $1,200. So we've been on a downtrend for the last 3 days. Sammy, love with you. Can we kind of look at SWE? God bless and thank you. God bless you, man. Hey, Rad, did you take a look at my price analysis for SWE video? Let's get that thing to 10,000. That thing is on a tear. Shout out to anyone that watched that video. Really appreciate it. Shout out to the 898 in super chats. Let me get that super chat out there for all to see. Sammy, love what you do. Can we look at SWE? Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. That's very nice of you. Seems like there was another one too. BOTIFY TA. Do you still? I never bought BOTIFY. I never bought it. I never purchased it. Not once. I never said I did. I looked at it. It looked all right to me, but I never bought it. ONDO 4-hour looking hot. Interesting. So we got SWE, ONDO, BOTIFY, and SwiftCoin already coming at us here. $18 in super chats flying at us right off the bat here. God bless everybody. Thank you for being here. 1,000 beautiful souls. Let's get those likes. Thank you for the 250 people that did hit that like button. That's such a blessing. I'm so blessed that those many people did. You're going to get that back tenfold. That's the nicest thing you could do is hit that like button. You could tip a stranger in the street. You could tip a waiter. But you actually have to go inside your pocket sometimes, pull out the money, maybe even grab your credit card. This, you can just scan over a little button and just click a mouse. Nicest thing you can do for some good karma. Hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. It will come back to you tenfold. It'll be awesome for you because it'll be an action that brings back good energy to you. So if you want some good vibes, hit that like button. It can only help you in your journey as you help others, which is me. I'm the other. So you help another person, then you help yourself. Because you get that good energy, that good vibe that trails with you, and you raise your frequency, you raise your vibration. Of course, that's the best thing you could be doing for yourself. That like button is part of your health, part of your journey. I'm telling you, have a health shake, hit the like button. Let's go. So what we don't like is this is definitely a double top. Bitcoin is double top. You must get a 3-day candle to close above, and now that that's red, it suggests the next one will be red, and this could start to make a double top. And so everyone's saying it's going to be a false double top. But I'll take it for what it is. Right now, the 3-day chart has double topped. You can't say it didn't. Had that candle close green and we pushed above it, then fine. But no, we didn't get it. So right now, we have double topped on the 3-day chart. It is what it is. I like this big resistance here at 102,400. Suggests as long as we stay above that, we are good to go. And then I make this pattern, and this is what I've been kind of trusting with, that this is going to break out on the daily time frame. Why? Because I'm a moving average guy, and the moving averages are just so close together, and whenever I've seen them this tight, we've had a monster move to the upside. And so it tells me it's going to defy this head and this double top, and we're going to rip to about 121K. So that's what I see happening for Bitcoin. I can't guarantee it. This is bearish div up here telling us we're pulling back. We have resistance. I see some bearishness, but the tight moving averages tell a story. I will only be really bearish if Bitcoin drops, takes out this low, tries to come back one more time, and then that would be the way out right there. And look, it'd almost be a head and shoulder. See that? So watch that very, very closely. Be careful. Okay. And we could head all the way up there to 121,620 for BTC. You get the 12-hour, the 22, and you can see price action very, very tight. Right? Tells me something's brewing here for Bitcoin. And the same thing here on the 4-hour time frame as we just continue to get so close and so tight. So I still have a massive long open and I may get rocked. Liquidation 95,000, something like that. 94. I don't like to look at the trade because it's a bigger trade. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to see it over here. Don't show it to me, Martha. Martha, don't let me see it. $92,651 is the liquidation. We'll see. I'll probably bail before that, but it will be a hit. And if everyone knows, what I do is I made 60K around on Trump coin, a little under, but around there, give or take some fees and some And I'm risking 10K of it for a bigger trade on Bitcoin as the stop, right? 10K for 20K, 30K. So we'll see where it goes. If I lose, so be it. You know, I'm still up huge, and we could go from there. Also, though, it would show that there's a pullback, you know. So if we get the punch, look, the measured move takes you at 120,000. So we're looking for this move. Everybody and anybody is looking for this move. However, it's all about what? The 200-day moving average here. And see how it's starting to curve? Not a great sign. So when this curves, I get a little sketched. That freaks me out. When moving averages start to curve, right? We are super tight, but we're almost too tight. Like, I feel like we broke out and got back inside. It's got some like shoulder, head, and right shoulder vibes. You see that? Shoulder, head, right shoulder. This is really that last pattern that we were looking at here. To me, it's just so tight. And so here we stand with what could happen. All right. And again, as I said, this is a diamond pattern. I've been talking about it for weeks now, or at least a week, I feel like. Not weeks, but for a while. And I've been toying with the idea that, did we leave the diamond? Did we get back inside? And I felt like we did leave the diamond there. And right now, I in my humble opinion, we're like falling out of the diamond yet again. We're just very close. Very close to a bounce. So, like, you know, people see it the way I see it. We got to get a bounce here for Bitcoin sooner than later. Outward would be a bit of like a falling wedge flag here, but it's pretty ugly. That's pretty, like, it's almost a descending. Look at it, it's got a descending triangle on me. Those mainly dump to the downside. I didn't see that till right now. You could put it up, but again, that's another, you got a symmetrical triangle right there inside a symmetrical triangle. That just, both of those are bearish. And it's tough, but you can kind of see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, even though it's very messy. It is peaks and lower highs on either side. So I'm not guaranteeing a dump. And so far, the Bitcoin, you know, the stochastics have reset on the 1 hour with somewhat of a green pump there. As I tell my students, it's all about the 200 MA on the 1 hour time frame. As annoying as I may sound, like, as long as we stay above this, we're good to go. And all day we slowly boom, 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 and we gave it back in 2 hours. And the curve there. So again, as I've said to everybody, a big move is coming for Bitcoin. And diamonds, if you come in the diamond, you dump the diamond. The odds are very high. I'd say 80% that we dump to the downside. So if you aren't along, you're basically trading against the odds. You're praying that most people are going to short squeeze. Not praying, but you're basically going on the idea that we're going to short squeeze. That's your remaining hope. And they're going to go after all the shorts, which I've seen many times, even when the probability is against me. Again. So here's the deal. Like, I'd be watching this pattern here. And the bigger pattern too, you know. I can't help but see it both ways. In my humble opinion, you lost that trend line though. Like, you're bearish, but attempt to keep her in, but. So here's the deal. You close a couple candles in the 1 hour time frame below the 200 MA. You have to assume that your next target is going to be the 200 MA. If you lose that, your next target is going to be the 400 MA. And that would make sense. I mean, price action would come inside the diamond. We go up and down, we would dump the diamond. And all the way to 94,000. It would make perfect sense for Bitcoin, because that's, you know. And then the double top, and then people would really start to understand, start to talk about, is this the end? And a lot of shorts would build, and then the liquidations could happen. We could possibly break the highs. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not trying to tell you I know nothing. I have no clue where Bitcoin's going to go. I just want to make that really clear. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. No idea. None whatsoever. Okay? Not even the slightest clue. I believe over time they're going to print money, which is going to send Bitcoin up over and over again. And the fact that we're here at 100 and like, 4,000 is amazing. It's a blessing. But it's definitely, we're getting into some extended territory for BTC. So in my humble opinion, a move is happening, and it's happening soon in this 4-hour time frame. And we're going to break up or down. And sad to say, because we're in a diamond and diamonds mainly break up, I don't know what's going to happen, but the patterns are telling me that the odds are we're going to dump. Okay? I'll play against the odds. I do it every once in a while. Let's see what happens. We get a rip, we rip to 110K. We get a dump, we go back to 99. And that's kind of where I stand right now for Bitcoin. So I would watch this like a hawk. I would watch this setup. Some say it's an inverted head and shoulder. Some say it's tight. I see shoulder, head, right shoulder, dumpy. So I see a dead, and then you're below the point of control, which means you would fall through this gap here to this, VRVP high volume node at 99,800. So to me, it looks like Bitcoin may get a pullback tonight or to tomorrow. You never know. It would be awesome if we just rip to the upside tonight. But so far, it doesn't look absolutely amazing at all for BTC. And if anything, it's a bit of a head and shoulder. So we'll see what happens. I figured a move would happen even by now. We're getting tighter and tighter inside of the space. And there's just not much more price action before Bitcoin has to make a decision. So that's where I stand. That's what I see happening for BTC. Right? And where will we be tomorrow morning when I do my update? Let's take a look. Let's grab a rectangle. And today is the 25th. It'll hit the 26th. And I'll come live usually about 8 a.m. on Sunday. So I really like to spend the mornings with the kids and have fun, So right there, that'll be 8 a.m. Sunday at 8 a.m. right there. And honestly, looks like we're going to get, either I wake up tomorrow and we're down here on the dumpage, or we pump back up and we're inside the pattern. Like we pump up to that. I mean, the moving averages are super close. I'm going to make the bullish call that we somehow bounce back to the upside here. And when I go live tomorrow morning, price action is spot on right inside of this little game we play. And I usually do it Saturday morning for Saturday night, and then Saturday night into Sunday morning. And we see if when I come back, if I'm in the green box, if I can put the price action in the box. Now let's make the box a little smaller. A candle is so tiny, that's a little unfair. Let's make it real, like, I get it. Now we're talking, like. Now if I get one of these candles in there, you got to give me some credit, right? And I've been known to do it many times. Let's see if I can do it again. Now, one would think, isn't it going to be down here? One would think, isn't it going to be... Let's zoom in here. Now we dump. When I go live tomorrow, we'll be somewhere here. 103,000, right? So tonight, it looks like you're either going to do this or do that, right? I mean, you could, sideways, kind of unlikely. But we could go sideways and bring the tension on, right? The likelihood to me now is shoulder, like head, right? It's like we're going to dump. But we'll see. Only time will tell. Let's take a look at the 15. Yeah, the 15-minute broke the 200 MA. That's bearish. When the 15-minute breaks the 200, I become more of a bear. I start leaning more to the bear side of things. And so that's telling me this is a bear flag that's likely going to dump. So I would watch that closely. The 7-minute time frame attempting to double bottom here, but doesn't look amazing, I'll tell you that. And if anything, might really just be forming a bit of a bear flag here. So price action to me doesn't look good, and then the 1 minute too has lost the 200 MA. Right there is when things got bearish. I tell you, you open it short when we lose the 200 in the 1 minute, done. And honestly, this looks like a double bottom, like looks like almost like an M pattern here that wants to continue to dump. Looks like it's dumping right now on our face. So I'm identifying bearish patterns here on the 1 minute that are showing signs of a dump. And as we see it, you can see us beginning to dump. So let the dump begin here for BTC. All the way to 103,977. This is where we would go. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP, oh my gosh, coincidentally suggests that we are also going to take a beat down to the downside here. And look at where they got liquidity for Bitcoin. They got it all the way back down here to 104 and to 103,000, even 102.5. So they are looking, just what I'm seeing, they're seeing a pullback for BTC. So I'm not guaranteeing what's going to happen, but BOOKMAP and my analysis are both suggesting a possible pullback. The first plot I see is 103.955. We go from there for Bitcoin. That would finally end the shenanigans, and we would dump out of the diamond. We could kind of end the if or not, are we going to dump out of the diamond, right? I'm cool with 103K. That's not bad before the big ripperoo. Yeah. Check out Trump Coin, my brother. And I'm going to take a look at the super chats and see what people are saying here on the live. Crow, please, greatly appreciated. All right, let's take a look at all you awesome people here that are dropping super chats in the fan funding. Check Toshi here, and we'll go back up the line, make it fresh. Toshi and XCN. Let's take a look at Toshi. Toshi out of control. Kind of heard about it, but I heard so many other coins called Toshi, so I thought it was this old one called Toshi that I was just like, eh. I think it got put on CoinMarketCap or something, and then it was gone, right? So weird how these random coins just decide to rip. Up 250% too, and I heard about it yesterday around here. Made a flag, made another flag. And now look, it's in another flag, and it broke out the flag. You would be buying the breakout right here, but these coins do respect their TA. And that says you're going to a new high of 0.1503. I'm not jumping in. I do not chase. I get into my coins, and I wait my turn. But it does suggest more is coming there for Toshi to the upside. All right. Okay. Ava got hit. How's Colin? I guess it's Colin, not Colin. Right? Colin at least up 16%, holding it, but that's a beautiful falling wedge. I like that consolidation. Look for it to come back down to a Fibonacci there, which it did bounce off the 786. Shoulder, kind of maybe headed shoulder pattern. Interesting to see there. Buzz had that huge pump. Did it give it most of it back? It did. Gave it all back, actually. Attempting to pump a little bit more, but now it's in like an ugly channel here. Is in a beautiful uptrend, though. And you'd almost want to see, can it respect that? Can it consolidate sideways here or continue further to the upside? The project looks amazing. I believe it may. And our baby Leia getting the pump to the upside, baby. And this is what we're talking about. We now made almost 100%. We got into a $10 million market cap. And this thing is mooning to the upside. And I see just huge potential for this puppy. I think she can get to at least $100 million to $300 million market cap for Leia AI. And I come home to see Leia on the pump. That's just what daddy likes. All right. They call me the crypto daddy. No, but that's what I like to see there for Leia AI. Up, yeah, there we go. Up 5,089. This account's getting back up into that $30,000 region. And so, yeah, here we go. I also put all will retire. That is also pumping nicely. I jumped into that today for a pretty penny. Let's take a look at AWR. Tiny market cap. but it seems to have some legs here. Wow, I was up even bigger at one point, up 68%. But again, I just trade these ascending triangles on these crap coins. I shouldn't say it on these, whatever. I'm serious. I have no, And again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But on these little coins of low market, I just trade these ascending triangles. They seem to rip. They seem to rip to the upside. Wow, that thing was up huge, though. Dang. You got to be quick on this stuff, apparently. But yeah, I've been watching this closely, too. And again, I wouldn't touch it. Don't get in. You can watch it, whatever happens. I don't like to show my own bag, so I don't tell people to do anything. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. These things could go to zero. It's high risk, high reward, but it'd be cool if this thing rips right here off this retest. Gets to a new high there, all the way to 1 8/10 of a cent. So, what is this corny song on here? Yeah, that's so corny. See, it says spread your love, right? It's like, you're like, well, what's he going to say? You know what I mean? Okay, so, and add that to the portfolio. Okay. So Leia doing well. I hit Leia for massive gains. Bang, bang, bang. We started getting into Leia around a $10 million market cap, somewhere around here. When this flag first started forming, Leia AI, she's an amazing specimen. I'll tell you what. Leia is pretty interesting, and you can see her right here. This is her.
While Umbrejko casually drops stats that make TradFi folks nervous. Just another casual day where crypto volume makes NASDAQ look like a neighborhood lemonade stand.
Oh.
Breaking records on Solana while Umbrejko casually drops stats that make...
Look at that. While NASDAQ naps, Rajgo splits uncomfortable truths, right?
On blockchain? Sure. Right after they voluntarily cut their salaries and stop insider trade. Governments tracking spending on blockchain? Sure. Right after they voluntarily cut their salaries and stop insider trading. CZ has some wild dreams.
Funny. But yeah, that's her. And she actually, is an active participant in the space at this point. She can do live streams. You're going to see her. All right. So follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. Always going over a bunch of different things every single day here to keep you updated and see what's happening. Let's take a look at what people are searching today, what they're looking at. This Exterio. I don't know if you've researched it, deep dived it. Definitely want to take a look at it. We'll show you what it is today. Layer Zero kicking it around, really holding strong above that $3, really above $3.50. Awesome. Virtuals today came out with some big news saying they're going to start. It's just such big news that I want to. It's such big news. It's just so amazing. We need some music for this news. But I'm excited for this news. All right, and let me kind of show you what I see happening here on the news for Virtual. But it's a big deal. Virtual's protocol is expanding to Solana. We are beyond excited to announce Virtual's expansion to Solana, marking a significant step in our journey to empower, build, and drive innovation across multiple ecosystems. Solana, known for its speed. See what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. But Virtuals on Solana. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal. I don't see how that doesn't go crazy. All right. Yeah. So that's got me going. Cookie down back to 33. It gives you insight into Virtuals. If we do get a move, that is a low. And of course, XCN up 184%. We gave the call for it too. And that thing continues to take names to kick bot, man, ripping to 0.032. You got to give it to XCN. Really, the gainer in the last 3 days really took the cake. It was the hottest thing since sliced bread, man. XCN, baby. What a ripper. That thing's insane. So, Supra also something that, been holding pretty well. Movement, we found it at 67. It's been up at 110. It never really impressed me yet. So value. That's new. I haven't heard about it. You may want to check that out. Kika's, kicking around there. It doesn't really impress me too much. Maybe it rips again. Who knows? Official Trump coin, the most visited in the last 7 days. Node Pay Exterio keeps coming up. The Plume Network. People still keep visiting Melania for whatever reason. Solana as well. Silencio, Ondo Finance getting that tap from Larry Fink, baby. Mind AI is a new one you may want to look at. Jambo, a new one with very small market cap. SWI and Anime. SWI finally losing that 450 level after like a few weeks of holding it. It's pretty weird. Almost no coin, no matter how strong it is, seems to really want to hang. And so some new coins that came out that I've started looking at in the last couple days. Funny, look at that fart strategy. That's impressive. You think that might actually do numbers? I don't even know, right? How they farting unicorn. Anything with the name fart seems to be doing but look at that shoulder, head, and shoulder that played out, though. See how the TA right there? You can see the TA playing out. Shoulder, head, right shoulder drops to the downside. Anyway, I'm just looking around. I'm not saying, just funny. And let's see what may have been hot today. Anything that just got picked up on by Coin Market Cap. That's just a little hotter than everything else. So Mantra. And honestly, up 40%. I went over this in the trading group. Let's take a look at Mantra Dow. And it was one of the setups that just looked really, really nice comparatively to the rest of the market. Look at that XCN, man. I gave us the trade right here, and then it was gone for 123%. And now it's at 3.2. Like, it continued to pump again throughout the day. It just did not stop. So watch out. There's a little bit of a bear flag here. See how we're rounding down on the 200 MA? And that's kind of head and shoulder right there. Look. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. That just looks bearish. I'm not saying we're guaranteed to dump, but I mean, BOOKMAP says we are. Doesn't look amazing. I didn't come here expecting to see a Bitcoin dump, but that's what I'm seeing right now on the charts. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. That is a neckline right there with a, that's about to dump just like that. Take you down to 104.3 for BTC. For the Bitcoin. So, yes, let's take a look at XCN real quick and what it did. But there was something else I just got excited about and it slipped my mind. So we talked about XCN today and I said, it very well may have another leg in it. Just be careful. And I drew this ascending triangle with an entry in there at about 262. Had anyone even toyed with that idea, you'd be up about 22% on the day. And I gave this morning. So you're in the gains. All right. And that's the second flag I gave after the fact, right? And now it looks like it may be flagging out for another bit of a punch here to the upside. I take a look at the 15-minute chart and watch this flag. This flag may very well continue to pump here and take us all the way up to 0410121 for XCN. So shout out to anyone that jumped on in. I gave the call for XCN here. We were even looking at it down there before it ripped. I mean, this thing's been out of control. It's been the hottest thing since sliced bread. Last few days, it doesn't get better than this. It did not get better. It did not get better than this. It did not get better than this. Than XCN. It's an meat bar. But that thing is gone, man. That thing is gone. It's a guan, man. It's a guan. It's gone up, man. It's gone up. Oh, 20 to the upside there, man. Gun. So that is flying to 0410382. Looks like it may, and again, I would be taking profits on a swing trade, but and then maybe only putting what I'm willing to lose on tiny scalps after this, because the bigger target does say it can get to 5 cents, though, out of this next consolidative ascending triangle, you can see. And so far, so good for XCN, continuing to rip to the upside. Oh, yeah, I wanted to look at OM. That's what got me excited. OM on CoinEx. So I talked about it. I said this thing is probably the most likely thing to pump. Why? Because it was super tight and the rest of the market was acting funky. And so I put a trade out for it, said to watch it. And there you have it, OM pumping to the upside, up 38%. It was one of the only coins that was sideways and consolidating. And it had been consolidating since November 17th. You figured a move was coming eventually for OM, Mantra, Dow, and there it is. I see more coming, but shout out to anyone that took the call with the lifer. Both of these were just exactly what I go for. Above the high volume node, tight moving averages, RSI, low stochastics, and MACD, and blast to the upside for 35% gains there for OM. Mantra, Dow hitting them. Mantra and XCN both simple plays, just very tight consolidation. This had a shoulder, head and shoulder, a little bit of more sketchiness there, but tight. I like tight moving averages, high volume node, you know, basically point of control, VRVP, and you're gone, baby, gone. I bet if you go to the smaller time frame, look, the 4 hour, you broke above the 200 MA. Once a 4 hour candle closed above that, the bots kick in, boom, this thing was gone. Guan, baby, guan, right? Now I would be watching the smaller time frames for some type of flag, head and shoulder pattern. All right. Thinking about possibly even just taking some profito out of there, but it might even make one of these like a little flag here. Continue to rip to the upside. It's hot right now, so if anything's going to rip, I bet Mantra Dow may give you some gains. Speaking of that, let's take a look at the banter bubbles and keep you moving through the show here. We don't want you to miss a beat in this crypto game. Live, Trump up 6%, Ohm up 39, move. Looks like altcoins are getting a little bit of a bump here to the upside for whatever reason. Last hour, though, not so much, right? And everything kind of slowly slipping down a bit here. So, not your night for altcoins. But they're still holding. Litecoin, 128 Caspa, right? It ain't the worst thing in the world. It could be worse for these alts, baby. Let's get back into the chat, shall we? If you want to trade where we trade, all right? I spot trade a lot on MEXC, even on weeks. If you want to open up an account and demo trade, you want to learn how to leverage, open up on weeks or MEXC, please, if you've never traded in your life, please demo trade for at least 2 to 3 months. I'm serious, and I know that's sad, but you got to get your wits about you. You got to understand how to do it. You got to press the buttons. And again, you'll never listen to me, and I'm not a financial advisor, but I really believe that the best traders demo trade beforehand and learn a system, learn an idea, learn a strategy before they go all in. Okay, I got to delete this one, right? Because I'm playing you guys with having 2, and then how would I? Oh yeah, of course I hit it. I set 2 traps. Of course you're going to hit one of them. So there you have it. Shout out to anyone that jumped into class today. Class was absolutely unbelievably unbelievable today. I couldn't believe it. That many people came into class. So we had over 20 people in the class today. It was a blessing. Very attentive. I just felt like we nailed it. It was one of the best classes I ever taught. I say that every time, but it just felt better. It felt good. It felt efficient. It felt right. So I don't know if anyone here was in class today and you actually came to this. If you were in class and you also came to this, you love crypto. Like, you absolutely love crypto. God bless you, Sam. Thank you for teaching us. I'm learning crypto TA, watching you almost every day. Can we check VELO Labs, please? Wish you the best. Shout out to Stephen Mallet. Yeah. And my man says, Crow, greatly appreciated from Blockchain Poodles. Let's take a look at Crow from Blockchain Poodles. God bless you, Blockchain Poodles, who ask about Crow. And let's see if Bitcoin can double bottom here and defy the movement. Usually, you don't get a bigger move on Saturday night, so I wouldn't be surprised if we just slow bleeded back up on these shorts. And Ohm looks like it's in a flag that could continue the upside. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. I've got a feeling that it's falling down a little bit. And it's giving a little bit of love to these altcoins. Oh, it is. So look, for whatever reason, in the last couple hours there, we got this red candle here. And you can see Bitcoin dominance just struggling a little bit. And it is at the top of its channel. And it looks like, look, it may kind of come down a little bit, just a little bit. Not amazing, but, you know, a little bit of love for these altcoins. It doesn't look like it's going to be a lot, though, for Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look at CRO, Crow. Chronos Chain. Okay. So I see Crow, every legacy coin's in a giant cup and handle. It's almost like, how much more could you sell it off? They're as beat as a beat can be. They're as beat as you can. They're so beat. Well, look, I mean, it's bouncing off the golden Paquito with a wick. The 3-day chart is extremely oversold in the stochastics. RSI, MACD, falling volume. This says no one wants to sell me anymore. I'm ready to pop. So this would be a great place to buy if you believe in this. Again, on any asset. Like, I'm not saying this coin specifically. I'm just saying this setting, this type of scientific data setting. And what do I mean by that? Well, you're bouncing off the 618 golden pocket. Previous support is resistance. I just went over the RSI, stochastics, MACD, all look ready to go. Even the volume suggests that you are going to get a pump here back to 30 cents sooner than later. All right. Will these coins get all the way back to their previous highs, though? Because because that's just going to be a pump till March. Then we get to pull back and, you know, something's got to give here. It looks like maybe not every coin gets all the way back to its all-time high. I don't know. That's going to be, that's a tough question. It's a tough pill to swallow here. But, you know, and again, Bitcoin could dump and this could just dump. But, you know, that's an undervalued area for sure. You're not chasing the top green candle, right? Shout out to Arthur Crypto. I'm coming to Sarasota the end of March. Hoping to see you. Trading group is amazing. Great vibes. Much love to you and the family. Sage, we love you. And definitely we'll kick it. We'll get some lunch. We'll hang out. Maybe even go to the beach, drum circle. Who knows? But we're here, man. Sarasota is a place of love, light, happiness, and just spiritual. It's a spiritual retreat, in my humble opinion. All the people that lived here came here to get away from a more stressful life. They knew Florida would provide something they were looking for. They came here on vacation. They felt the essence. They felt the vibe. And now it's so crazy. I came here on vacation so many times, and now I live on vacation. I live in the place I used to come on vacation. Now I'll go down the street some days, and I'm like, man, I used to only go on this street when I was on vacation. And now I get to see it all the time. I love living here in Sarasota. It's such a great place to live, to be. Today was 70 degrees and sunny. It was about 68 and sunny. Today was beautiful. Warming trend over the next 6 days. Dang. Or warming trend over the next 6 days. Yeah, we're going to start to get warm again. Thank God. All right. So yes, bounce there. Chronos Train looks interesting from Red Crypto. Ask for SWE. All right. And shout out to Arthur Crypto Sage. We love you. Let's take a look at SWE here. And is SWE in trouble? Like, it's been sitting flat for so long. I'll be honest, man. This market is so sketchy. And, you know, the second things look sketch. I mean, SWE, just two things I don't like. All right. Let's take a look at the daily. I mean, it has a blow off top type of vibe, right? Like, it just keeps going up. But each time it pulled back, it seemed to have bounced nicely. Oh, wow, look at SWE back to 413 now. It hasn't been that price since December 28th. Oh, it hasn't been this low for a month now. I mean, there's massive bearish div. Your 3-day just lost to 21. And usually that's a dump. I would pull a fib here. Look at our daily. Looks like it wants to come to the 200 MA on the daily time frame. So I'm being honest, like, and maybe I'm being a bear. I'm sorry, everyone. This market has been tough, but this suggests that you're going to go lower. And SWE just lost some support here that looked like it was going to hold. Like, I had SWE in this, you know, doing a nice consolidation. But I mean, you're about to lose this. You lose this low, because that's low, high, low, high. You lose. That's going to be a downtrend. Then maybe one more higher low, and that's it. I'm not saying it's over, but I mean, SWE had a huge run, and maybe it's just, you know, you would assume we would have to bounce here for a double bottom and do something cool. But, you know, maybe Solana's getting the love. So, you know, it's not one of the American chains. So that might get a little sell-off. You know what I mean? There's been some uneasiness in what's going to be regulated, what's not here. And if Bitcoin takes a dump tonight, it could take everything down. So I would watch for SWE to come somewhere down to here. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes down to $3. I'll be really honest with you guys. If it doesn't bounce here soon, it's definitely coming down to $3. Got some major bearish div. Looked like it was going to shake it off, and really, you know, but no. So I'm seeing some bearish sides for SWE, and I hope, you know, what I hope doesn't matter though, right? What the charts say is what the charts say. The charts are showing signs of bearishness. And it was ahead of the pack. It pumped way ahead of everything else. ONDO looking beautiful with Larry Fink talking about tokenization. Again, same idea with what we just showed you. Any legacy coins in these beautiful cup and handles on the 3-day chart, suggesting a pump is coming. And we got a little bit of a pump, but lately things have been lackluster. I wouldn't be surprised if this kind of takes like a nosedive or goes somewhat sideways. Right now, we're going to continue to see what's happening inside of this pennant on the 1 hour time frame. And price action could pump all the way to like 177 there, you know, out of that tiny flag. I'm bullish on ONDO. I hold the bag, and it's been okay, but we'll see what happens here. Bitcoin rumbles. It'll rumble every coin. That's just the facts of life. BOTIFY, TA, and SWIFT coin, and then we'll go back to the bottom there. And again, I never bought BOTIFY. I want to make that clear. Leia AI is my baby. It's all Leia AI or nothing. Okay? Do your due diligence on Leia AI. L-E-A. Leia. And I love Leia. Me and Leia. No, I'm just my wife. My wife comes in the room. What are you talking about? What? The AI that I'm in love with. BOTIFY. I don't know why it's not coming up. Bot. Triple T's maybe? Triple T's. Yeah, it has one T. That's why, Sammy. I remember, you remember things the wrong way. BOTIFY at $17 million market cap. So look, I saw it in this little flag. It pumped up a little bit, but then gave it all back. I did not touch this coin. I want to make it very clear. Okay? Why? I just felt like Leia AI was better. Okay? I mean, maybe yes or no. I don't know. The chart doesn't look amazing. I really liked what the website did, and it looked awesome. And it's revisiting support. Next few days and it rips. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not touching it. I'm just too extended. Come on, Bitcoin. Save the day here. Defy the odds and pump. Get a bullish div and get back into action. Can the 1 hour keep above the 200 MA is the question here. That's all that matters. As long as we keep these wicks, as long as we stay, we can stay alive here. I'm still in a massive long. I know I'm talking some Bear City stuff here. But I'm going to defy the odds, baby. Let's go. Let's pump out this diamond. Let's defy the bears. Let's show them who's boss. Let's get Bitcoin all the way back up. Let's go, baby. But that does nothing, right? We can't cheer Bitcoin to the upside. But hey, as long as the 1 hour holds us here on this 200 MA, we're good to go. I'd like to get a curve. See how the 200 MA's got this down curve? I'd like to get it to swing. If it gets a swing, we got chances. But right now, it's just got this. It's got this downward flow to it. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, downward flow. I gotta be honest, it just doesn't feel, doesn't look, the charts don't look hot at the present moment. Let's take a look at SWFTC. Swifty coin, eh? You think you're Swift, huh? You think you're a Swift guy over here? So somebody asked me about this, I don't know, what is it? Yeah, not too long ago, I think yesterday or today, they asked me about it. And my TA said that it would go up about 54%, and it did exactly that from when I talked about it on the 23rd. Pretty interesting. I don't know if I ended up repeating that. But look, that's TA playing out. Tight moving averages suggested that thing was going to make a move. So for whatever reason, boom. Swifty coin. All right. Wow, we've been trading this thing for a long time too, on and off. Since 9/26/22, one of my setups for it. Look at that, Swift coin. 7/20/2022. Right there, 7/11/2022. Crazy. When Swiftcoin first got added at 2 a.m. to at 4:22 on 2/22 at 4 a.m. Crazy. So this thing was hot. It did an entire hit of about 119, came back up, still holding 49% gains. Swift. And it is in a flag outside of the falling wedge. We talk about that a lot too. And so shout out to who gave me that super chat. You must be pleased because the call went out nicely. But, you know, now it's in a bit of a flag and it's showing signs of bullishness. And that flag, you know, if anything could pump. This coin looks like something's kind of brewing here for it. So I will look at it on the 4-hour time frame. And maybe we wait. Maybe we get a little more move. The 21 comes closer. But definitely, so if anything continues for a little bit of a move here, it looks like this may. And we're talking about a 22 cent, right? 2 2/10 of a cent, 9 thousandths of a cent, 9 hundredths of a cent. So yeah, I mean, the flag looks interesting. I wouldn't chase that. Maybe it comes down a little more. We'll see what happens, but definitely something to watch. But what a huge pump. And shout out to anyone that took that with me, or, you know, took that idea or watched the trade. All right. I did not get into that, but if you know, I saw it yesterday on the live. So whoever gave that, awesome. Someone said MORPHAI ripping. I don't know if that's ripping. I don't know if we're talking about the same coin. I mean, that's ripping to you 798. I mean, I guess, yes, a nice little move, but not amazing. I'm in MORPHAI, unfortunately, has not performed well at all. Alchemist AI 2 just not doing well. Flat, you know. No love for that. VERTAI, okay, 26% for Vert. Also kind of making some weird TA, you know. I like Vert a lot, and Alex Becker does too. I don't, you know, eventually I believe he'll talk about it over here. So I'm speculating on Alex Becker's speculation. Do your own research. I own it, you know. Vader, baby, come on. Everything kind of waiting for Virtuals and Solana to hit it together, and the marriage made in heaven will just be boom, boom, boom. And then you're gone like lightning, you know what I mean? Everybody wants a piece at this point. Everybody want to get down, right? Hey, man, this thing was up 68%. And now they dumping it. I feel like you're always dumping things when I'm live. It feels like it, right? Can we get the bounce, though? That would be a great bounce. I'd rather see the bounce and watch it go sideways. You see what I'm saying? Let's go. Give it a bounce, man. There's a nice little bounce. Little bounce by. This thing is hot. Murad likes it. And when Murad likes a coin, it usually does unbelievably well. So it's on my radar. Definitely something I'm looking at. And pay attention, you know what I mean? It could do absolute numbers. Tonight it might do numbers, you know? Previous resistance is support. That would be a beautiful zone there for a move on out, right? But again, it takes some guts, so we'll see. We will see. This is all will retire. And it's been trending on Twitter today, right? Retirement for all aspiration, our vision. We're all human beings and deserve to be able to live inspiring lives. I don't know, I guess it. If you believe it was right for you, then we can get on the Jupiter Swap Exchange. Pretty interesting, right? Get it on Jupiter. And I use Jupe when I'm getting in and out of these coins all the time, right? So shout out to Jupiter. We love y'all. You guys are the best. So will we all retire? With all will retire. I mean, it's mooning. Look at that thing. Look at the trajectory it's been on. Just absolute insanity. You'd think, though, after 5 days straight, there might be a little pullback here on the daily time frame. That's what I'm looking for. So when we kind of zoom in here, slap on the 21 MA. We want to see where the 21 is here on that daily time frame, right? Let's take a look. Nothing. 1 hour. I mean, they on the time frames that matter, 1 hour and the 4 hour, like the 4 hours. So, and then you want to pull your fib. So this says, hey, yeah, you're looking at something like this. It may bounce right there, though. There's some wick to wick action there. It could get a bit of a bounce here. A chance. The market cap is tiny. You know, I put well, I'm willing to lose and let it fly, right? Personally. But I just feel like there's going to be some better price action. And I could be wrong. This might be it. Who knows? It could go to zero, man, you know? So I figure another 20 years of my 9-to-5 slave job and I could retire. You could have a bigger mind than that. Something could happen before that, my friend. If you dream it, then it will be happen. It will be true. But if you believe you'll be there for 20 years, then you will be. Then that's your plan then, right? Change your plan and things will change. Hey, Sam, I've been watching for a while. I love the stream, brother. Can you check out this coin my buddy called Class? Let's take a look at it. Cyber Classic. I mean, it looks so tiny. I don't know. Yeah, I'm all set. Market cap's too small. Yeah. I'd stay away. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back in to see what's happening here in the fan funding, because I was skipping something there, and I want to make sure I didn't. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in on a Saturday night. Always low watch on a Saturday night. People like to go out and get drunk. Let's take a look at movement. Let's take a look at IOTA and Total 3. Sam, thanks for all you do. I always seem to feel better after watching your live. Love the good energy. Can you give an insight on Atom, please? From Anthony Chamberlain. Check out Vine, up 200%. Yeah, God bless you, Sam. Thank you for teaching us. I'm learning crypto TA, watching you almost every day. Can we check out VELO Labs, please? And TOSHI. We did look at TOSHI. Let's take a look at VELO and Vine, the two V's here, and we'll get cooking now. All right, first thing we'll look at is VELO. And there's Velodrome and there's VELO. VELO Finance looked beautiful. They faked out a breakout. Look at the beautiful tightness. It's so rare that you see price action do stuff like that, all right? Let's kind of get rid of it and see if we see anything else. But that thing looked like it was going to moon, and it sat there for so long. Then it pumped, bearish div, and then yeah, I get it. By that time, maybe stop loss to break even, but dang. We take a look at the 3-day chart. It's headed down to oversold. Previous support, resistance is support. We seem to be getting a bounce here. Not bad, right? But, I mean, I don't know. Price action just looks pretty ugly. You know, here you're assuming, okay, you faked out of a falling wedge and you're going to break out. You're going to bounce back on this one. You know, I don't. And yet a bearish engulfing candle in the 3-day chart. Previous support is resistance on the 4-day, suggesting that somehow, some way, you're going to sit here. Your weekly doesn't look amazing, though. You know, I don't know what's happening, but some things are getting sold off earlier than others. You know, it's just, this looks pretty, I don't know. Doesn't look good. And look at the, I can't make head or tails of this. That's the first time in a long time I'll say something like that. But if anything, there's your wedge and you want to see this break back up. And you're 1, 2, 3, you're on a quadruple bottom here. And you need to break back to the upside. Ugly price action, ugly look. And this thing was looking way better just a few weeks back, man. Let's take a look at Vine. Is Vine going to break back out? All right. Is Vine going to break back out? Let's take a look. It's holding a 315. We looked at it at 317. And honestly, I saw it inside of this, what looked to me like, you know, it was going to be an inverted head and shoulder. And now it has another higher low. This thing's serious. Like, the real creator Vine retweeted it. Like, it's the real deal. And then they're talking that they'll integrate Vine into Twitter and you'll have a Vine button. Because why make a whole new thing when he could just bring Vine back And so there's this talk that Vine might really be in there, and it will be a V button on Twitter. And this is just speculation, but I mean, if that happens, like, so this looks like it's going to rip. And it's the hottest coin right now that everyone wished they got into. Now, again, it could rug, it could go to zero, anything could happen. Right now, though, it looks pretty good. Now, again, you always want to do your due diligence and go to anti-rug agent. And again, no matter how good the coin is, I found 10% of the supply is always owned by 10 wallets or something crazy. But it should have a 90 or an 80, a high 80 safety score. Wow, only 40. The highest holder owns just 5%. That's not bad, but 5%, one person. There are 138,000 wallets, minting is locked. The top 10 holders own 21% though. And the project older 30 days old LP burn status is unknown, right? Doesn't have the best. 3 days. The top 10 holders own 21% of the coin. No fair launch really there, right? But it does look like it's going to continue. If anything pops tonight, I would have Vine on my radar. Think about it. Everybody knows what it is. They're speculating on it becoming the video button on Twitter. That could be huge. Like, we have to be a little bit realistic here. Like, that could be a big deal. Again, I am also speculating. I just found out about it a couple days ago, like you did. You got to do your own due diligence and find out if it makes sense for you. It makes sense for me. It looks pretty good. I may split some ends in there. But again, only 100% gains up to 80, and then what? We'll be at 750, and then eventually, well, we could get to 3 billion. This thing could still 10x to 3 billion, and very realistically, in my humble opinion. So, and that is VELO and Vine. Thank you. Those are two awesome super chats. You guys are keeping the show alive here. I really appreciate that here. And Anthony Chamberlain, thanks for all you do, Sam. After watching your live, I always seem to feel better after watching your live. Thank you. Love the good energy. God bless you, man. Can you look at Adam? Let's take a look at Adam for my man. Atom. Okay, so like every legacy coin, they're all in a cup and handle on the 3-day chart, suggesting we are going to get some sideways and eventually a move to the upside. Or nothing burger, right? Maybe this becomes a lower low and this is a downtrend and all coins just keep trending down and that's it. They never have. There's, you know, I'm open-minded, man, but every coin is bouncing off these 618 levels or attempting to. And it's telling us that a bounce is coming. Look how low the stochastics are. It's telling us that a bounce has to be coming sooner than later here. Again, every single legacy coin looks like this in the top 50 to 100. They're all in the cup and handle. This is it. Over and over and over again. Bitcoin getting that pump back to 104,650, defying the odds at 105, defying the big red, getting a move back to the upside, holding us down, baby. Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Total 3, which is the entire market cap of all the altcoins, including Bitcoin, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it just looks bullish to me. Like, we could even make it look, it just looks like it's getting tighter and tighter in the zone here, and it's only a matter of time till it breaks out. So far, there's just no stress here, but again, could it be a lower high? Do we start to crumble? Anything is possible, but I like what I'm seeing. It looks bullish to me so far. Someone said, pull a fib on IOTA, please. March time frame. I don't really know what that means, but we'll see. I mean, we bounced off that golden pocket, and now we're kind of sitting in this uptrend here. But to me, that's really about it. Right? And that would have to be your leg out. And if we're bullish, like everything has to move almost, you know. Again, that could trip down. Bitcoin loses a level. Am I really live right now? I just felt like I was out of my body. I was given fermented beet juice and it's been doing stuff to me. Fermented beet juice. So the benefits of fermented beet juice, also known as beet kvass, offers a range of benefits. Improved digestive health. Fermented beet juice is rich in probiotics, which can help improve gut microbiota. Enhance immune function. Contains antioxidants, vitamin and vitamin C. Detoxification. Fermented can aid in cleansing the blood. And supporting the liver function, helping detoxify the blood and reduce the risk. Heart health. Energy and performance. And improve cardio, respiratory endurance. Increase anaerobic threshold. Potentially enhance athletic performance. Skin health. Reduce inflammation. Anti-cancer. And blood sugar control. Fermented beet juice, man. First time I ever had it was today. All right. We build rig, rig build us. We go to the sky. ARC. Hi, we're ARC. ARC has been hot too. So what I think looks likely tonight, Vine looks interesting to me. If anything could make a gain, Vine looks interesting. All right. Leia AI looks like it's going to finally cross 2 cents for the first time ever. All-time highs right now for Leia AI at $18.95. It did hit 2.1 once at one point. So we basically have doubled up now on Leia AI, everybody. Congratulations if you jumped on in to Leia. All right. And there we go. Hive actually got the pullback, kind of back to where I got in, though, after the huge pump, too. And Colon bouncing up today. All right. So what I want is to see, I want to 10x this to 80K, 10x this to 90K, right? Turn this 17,000 into 170 racks. All right. And go from there. That's my first priority. All right. Just all these little side projects out here. I did 10x Ava AI already, so let's see what can happen in this game. Sam, thanks for all you do. I always seem to feel better. Oh yeah, just, yep, Adam. Let's take a look at Adam. Oh yeah, so Adam's in that bigger Adam and Eve. I'm in the bigger cup and handle, right? I believe I looked at, let me just double check. Yeah, so Adam, if we didn't check in it, it looks just like all the other coins. It's the legacy coins. They're all in cup and handles. We got to go sideways till the pump. That's it. You know, that's all I can say. It's as boring as that sounds. That's really it. I pulled the Fib on IOTA for Humble Servant. Thank you. And new type asking about. So we did Anthony. He talked about Adam, Colton Schwetz, total 3. We looked at that. Unknown asked about Vine. We looked at that. Steven asked about VELO. We nailed it. We looked at Toshi for Bolsey. Looked at XCN for Donald Truce. Blockchain Poodles. We looked at Crow. Sage talked about being in Sarasota. Love you. We did look at SWE. We looked at ONDO. We looked at BOTIFY. We looked at SwiftCoin. All right. We're going to look at Move now for Mob new type. And then Suku. Can we check Edwin on Soul? Nice suit, by the way. Thank you. Blessing, Sam. Thank you for all that you do. You're amazing. Beet juice is great. Keep up the great work. Margaret, thank you. God bless you. Well, I've had beet juice many times. I've never had fermented beet juice. That was another level for me. All right. Pretty interesting. And sad to say my jacuzzi broke today. We had a really cold day and it seemed to have cracked. I think it did something like all the hot heat and then the cold and then it cracked one of my motors. One of my motors went down and I just got to replace the servo on that puppy now. That's all. And see what's happening. So can we check Edwin Soul? Nice you, by the way. Thank you. Blessing, Sam. Thank you for all that you do. You're amazing. Beet juice is great. God bless you, brother. It's Moonshot, brother. Call. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, Sammy, I've been watching for a while. Class. It's Moonshot, brother. Thank you. Well, you didn't say something, so how would I know? You know. Where is it, though? Did it get bonded yet? Wait, how is TEMA on Moonshot? What TEMA already came out? They're coming up with a new TEMA? Why? That's nice. That's a rug, man. Right? Because we already have TEMA. I don't know. That's weird why they're doing that, right? See, this is the real one. Wow, TEMA took a hit though, man. I told you guys I wasn't touching it. And every day that guy here, he said it's gonna go up here, he said it's gonna go up. I kept saying, please stop tweeting now. I was like almost, no, I love you guys, but like, we're not your exit liquidity, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's not funny anyway, so I protect my people here. Can we check EDWIN on Sol? Let's take a look at EDWIN on Sol. $7 million market cap. Never heard of it. Don't know what it is. Ripping in the last few days. I mean, that's nice consolidation for a meme. Or whatever it is, right? Bit of a flag there. I don't know. I mean, coming back to previous supporters resistance, looks like that thing might pump, honestly. What is it? EDWIN. And empowering AI agents to dominate DeFi AI, building GitHub. EDWIN. EDWIN left the nest, the first open source DeFi layer, AI layer. EDWIN is open source library that bridges AI agents with DeFi protocols, enabling autonomous financial operations while abstracting away blockchain complexity. Hey, EDWIN, DeFi AI, right? DeFi AI is hot right now, so anything DeFi AI is hot, right? Why would Coinbase keep raising the API on Atom? Because Atom's going down. When the price of Atom goes up, they lower the API. When it goes down, they raise the API. That's why. Because the reward stays the same based on the price of Atom in a way, right? Not exactly, but it's competitive. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. I love how it just has like a GitHub and that's it. And it's like, check us out on Twitter. Hello, DeFi AI with EDWIN. Anyway, could be big. Looks interesting. In an uptrend. You never know. $7.4 million market cap. I like it. Leia. Hey, yeah, keep pumping, Leia. Let's go, baby. She's about to rip now. She's gone. She's gone. And everybody, they waited too long. And we talked about her for days and days and days. But they played me. They faded me again, baby. They stay fading me. I can't wait. I'm going to say, you know, the back of my 100-foot yacht is going to say, why did you fade me? You know what I mean? Like, why were you fading the life? Or the guy works 7 days a week. You think you would jump on board. Don't hate, be great. Is what I always say. Over here. Over here. Let's take, EDWIN looks interesting. The DeFi layer, EDWIN. So you said it's on Moonshot. Well, where is class on Moonshot, man? I don't see it. Pixie Fart. That might be huge. Pixie Fart does. See, these are pre-bonded. Alarm token. Ship 0. That's interesting. I just don't understand why they're doing another TEMA. I don't get that. There's already a TEMA out there. That's got to be a ripoff. Like, Trump AI, Joe Rogan coin. There's just so many. Spade Miss Peaches, which is right, Dave Portnoy's. I don't know. I can't see class. I don't know where to see it. Yeah. And SUKI, someone's asking about. Let's take a look at SUKI. I love BOTIFY. Looks like an amazing project. Maybe just too many insider selling or something. I don't know, but it looked pretty cool to me. So SUKI here, proof of stake, it says. I mean, it made a beautiful double bottom. Looks like it could pump out a cup and handle. I don't know, though. Liquidity is tiny. I don't even know if this is the right one. Let's take a look. Something might be wrong there. I just don't, yeah, I don't see a lot of volume on any of these. So, yeah, I'm all set. I don't know. Doesn't look good to me. All right, and it just, the chat slowed down for a second here, and I wasn't sure what happened, so I just didn't know. Okay. I want to make sure I got everything. It's a moonshot, brother. Call JAG classified. Well, there you have it. All right, and new to the group, view on Echelon Prom. I think it's okay. I haven't looked at it in a long time. I think it's cool for gaming if you're into gaming. So look at this, Bitcoin bouncing so far, just holding that 200 on the 1 minute, just sideways price action. So boring. I put where I believe Bitcoin will be when we show up tomorrow at 8 a.m. All right, for the live screen, the live show in Sunday mornings. We do a live show Saturday and Sunday mornings. Okay. But don't look good at Sammy. It probably ain't good. Hey, I'm not always perfect. Yeah. Marinate, then serenade. Not hate. You're funny. Pricey, Toshi is in price discovery now. Is it going to drop another zero? Just maybe. Oh, that thing just ripped. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh. Since we just looked at it, it's up, what, 100%? 20%. All right, fine. But man, it did rip pretty nicely. 001326. And I mean, it's up a beautiful move. Shout out to my peoples that got into this. In 24 hours, it's up dang near 300%. SYLVIAI, right? Is this SYLVIAI here? Yeah, there she is. Sylvie. She's looking pretty sweet. I mean, I like that. See the way that chart looks? That chart looks hot. I like that. See the basis point on it? Look at the 4-hour time frame. And so what you do is you take this trend and you build that. And you can see this is kind of starting to get pretty crazy here. If anything, too, that could be a flag. Here's your leg up. And, you know, it's a bit of a messy... It's a bit of a cup there, right? I see this thing mooning. Honestly, I don't know what it is yet, but I bet it's like similar to Lay AI or something like that, right? Sylvia is an advanced AI providing consensus, data-driven insights on crypto markets using Fact Engine. Wow. Architecture. There's a lot of them. They're saying they're doing, you know, I'll stick with my colon, baby. Colon for life. But Sylvia's trying to take some market share, as you can see, and she's $2 million market. So this is these ladies that are agents to the market are gaining some market share, as you can see. And it's all ladies. Lay AI, Ava AI. I tried to tell her when my first experiment doing this was when I got into Ava AI, all right? And I got into Ava when she was about a $30 million market cap. Ava, baby. All right? And Ava really wasn't as advanced as the other ones. She was barely even close. Since they came out, she's, you know what I mean? Because she was not hot no more. Will she bounce? There's a chance. For a while, she had a lot of the mind share on virtuals. All right? Now, I staked my cookie. And because I staked my cookie, all right, I have access to the information on cookie.fun. Which, let's go all over to cookie.fun and take a look together and use my access, right? And see if we can see any cool insights or any cool coins that are coming our way that we may want to pay attention to in the next couple of days. I think we already found some gems here on the stream, though. You guys are really coming through for me. I like what we're seeing here. All right. And now you guys want to look at virtual and Cody. I'd rather not look at Cody. Old coins are boring. Let's look at some new stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we know Cody. It's old. It's done. But let's look, you know, like Cody's probably in a cup and handle like every legacy coin. Right? Like, look, COTI, look at Cody in passing. I'll just look at it in passing on my way to another coin because I'm like, eh. Look, it looks like every legacy coin. It's in the cup and handle. It's where you buy. Like, it says that Bitcoin has to be bouncing. If all these coins are in a cup and handle, Bitcoin has to bounce. See what I'm saying? Bitcoin has to bounce. Right? I heard they're giving away ETH in cereal boxes. I did too. I think it's true. So while XCN just absolutely printing again, and yes, this flag looks like it's going to pump out the flag. I'm with you on that. Look at it on the 15-minute. It looks like it is about to print as we speak out of this. You could even flag it out like this. Bigger target. And again, there is going to be a little bit of resistance right there. But it does look like it could print pretty hard. But I don't know, a little bit of bearish divvy. Just be careful. It's been pumping hard. Hey, thoughts on XPR pump nicely. Rarely do super chats for asking for favors. Like to give her expecting nothing back. Feels more right if you know what I mean. Bless you and your family, Sam. You sure have changed my life. Is Tion Ada okay? Shout out to Dang Friend. We love you, brother. Let's take a look at Cardano for you for asking so nicely, man. All right. Great prediction on Toshi. As you said, bull flag, it pumped. Thank you, my friend. I mean, the charts just tell me what's going to happen. I don't know. Oh, wow, that thing just went on a massive tear. Look at that thing. And it did it in what? We go to the 1 minute chart. 20, 30 minutes, this thing was gone. Does this thing, if you hold shift, you should be able to find out how long something took. 2 hours and 15 minutes to make 46% gains. I mean, only in crypto, right? Okay. And let's take a look at the fan funding here. Rob G, can we look at Beam? And we got Lewis Angel, Virtual, and Cody. New to the group, Echelon Prime is cool. API on Atom. Thank you for all you do. We looked at Suku. We looked at Edwin on Soul. Still didn't get to that moonshot there. Movement, someone asked about. I skipped that one there. Move. So move and Beam. But this thing is gone. And if there's a hot coin that's hotter than your coin and we move on, you got to deal with that. You know what I mean? If you give us something and I'm just like, you know what, something just outshines your coin and we don't really care, you can't get too pissed, right? I tend to do every super chat, but I'm just telling you, if it's a Saturday night, Now, Beam, every legacy coin that's been around for a year now is in a cup and handle. Every single one. Atom. Like, my entire portfolio is in a cup and handle. Either it's bouncing or it's dead. It's so insane. Atom, Beam, like you name it. Are old coins ever coming back? Are they done? Is that it? If you don't have operability, that's it. They figured out what we're going to use. Like, we're going to, we're done. Like, there's no more speculating. Like, the coins that are working are using. And then if you're not on that, we're done with you. Like, I don't know what's happening. Thought we had Ejective. I thought we had Osmosis. I thought we had Atom. I thought there was a whole ecosystem. Kepler Wallet was booming. What's going on, Atom, baby? Now, Beam is AVAX Gaming. I'm holding this coin, but man, I wish... Look at this thing. They bled it to death again. Oh, my God, man. And December 9th, we were flying so high, they gave us a Santa rally, and it just was like... Like, what happened? Like, I didn't even notice it, because Bitcoin... We were watching Bitcoin so much. And so much happened, like... And next thing you know, you look and you're like, wait, my altcoins are drained to zero? Like, when? When did they do that to me? It's like so insane. The attention span you have to have all over the place here in this game is just absolutely nuts. It's painstakingly insane. Wow, and they really drained these altcoins, man. They really did again. Like, just wow. I'm always amazed at what they do every single time. Like, you can never stop it. Unbelievable. They just drain. Unbelievable. It makes you sick. I get sick inside. I'm like, dude, enough. Like, this coin, I never chased it, but it pumped and came to zero, move. I'm not into this coin. I never really was. Maybe it does great. I'm moving on, so to speak. Let's look at Cardano for my man, Dank Friend. And everything, I bet it's in a company. I mean, this actually was pumping on its own after a while. So, you know, I see Cardano in the accumulation zone, right? It's supposed to get the tap on the shoulder there from Trumpy, and it's supposed to be all good, right? And cryptos made in the US are going to be awesome, and he's going to be on the board, and everything's looking good for Charles Hoskinson for a move to the upside here, right? But at the same time, look, now it's shoulder, head, shoulder. If Bitcoin drops, this will drop. And it's a low, a high, a higher low. And I mean, this thing could dump. Like, and then it could dump to the 200 MA. It's a symmetrical triangle. These mainly dump to the downside. So I did see accumulation. Things were looking good, but now it's bearish. Slightly. So I hate to be rude, everybody. I guess you buy the bear right now and you go for it all. And there's no other way to go. And of course, Cardano's going to rip to $2. I'm still holding Cardano for a long time, but man, I don't know, man. Is there a black swan coming or something? Because the markets look weird. I hate to like, but I just got to show you guys what I see. Wow, XPR, which kind of follows XRP. I think people just, I don't know if it's connected or they think it's connected. But you see, I did some TA on this with this little flag that was consolidating there. And that said this thing was going to moon, and this thing just absolutely just ripped. So it seems like random coins are just ripping out of nowhere that have anything to do with XRP, XCN, right? And then everything else is just slopping. Gaming's getting dumped on. Gaming really never even had close to a rally anymore. AI is taking over slightly, but Virtuals has pulled back. I mean, wow. I'm very diversified, and I can see action all over the place, and I can also see dumps. It's a tough market. Finally, Virtual is getting some love, back to 13.3 and up 6% in the last 24 hours. I want to see that continue and let Virtuals really continue to rip again. I believe there's a really good low to buy at Virtuals. As I said, taking, you know, going to be bringing in Solana. And see, ARK slipped back below a $500 million market cap, 375. Moby Agent is another one on the radar. Anon, hey, Anon AI. All right, remember, I ran Ava from, you know, Pippin too. And then I'm watching AGIXBT, and I even like Cookie. The whole ecosystem is amazing. But... and so when I look at an agent here, or I look at a certain coin, it's going to tell me who holds it, what goes on, right? Give me some dominance behind the scenes. Smart engagement. Total market cap of a so we have 1,100 agents at $7 billion. $4 billion on Sol, $2 billion on Base. Base is starting to gain agents. So they're up 17%. You can see Base is really gaining. It's the hottest one right now. So agents on Base are starting to take a bit of precedence. You got ecosystem, virtual, VV, Top Hat, Creator Bid, AI agent layer. Okay. You got DeFi AI, Code 3X, right? Brand new, you know, AI Pump. I've been looking at Tensor and Buzz. I like Buzz, the Hive AI. You know what I mean? That, you know, guys know I'm very, very bullish on the Buzz. We had a big pump this weekend, didn't hold. This Sharp Labs, Sharp AI too. You know who likes this is Token Metrics. Keep putting this thing out. They talk about this over and over again. $22 million market cap. Mind share is at 0.8%. Engagement down 30% though. Impressions down 50%. On-chain holder distribution and whale accumulation trend. These are things you can't see without Cookie, right? Top holdings balanced by holding time, retention. Look at this one. This will get AGIXBT. AGIXBT. You know, that has the name that can almost get it like people would think. And again, that's on Base, which I told you is hot right now. So I just kind of gave you a little bit of key alpha into the market that the Base AI agents are taking over. For whatever reason, they're kind of getting a little more love than the rest of them. Look at this thing, ripping to the upside at a $24 million market cap. This thing was just half a penny. It went to two, like this thing just did it 5 to 6x pretty fast. Look at that, the way it looped and made a rounded bottom. And again, this thing's now on my radar. I don't know what it is. The TA is starting to get me a little antsy here, so some FOMO for a possible move. And where does that puppy go? Let's take a look at Twitter. Oh, we're at Twitter. Sorry, let me look at the website. This is how I get down, you know, AGIXBT. So this thing looks interesting. I wish I got it at $1 million market cap. But the first autonomous AI corporation, a chaotic early AGI experiment. We'll see what happens, right? Operates at a hive of agentic entities engineered with recursive cognition and chromatic precision. There are 3 entities, AGIXBT, pioneers of mindshare. The intel synthesizes high fidelity in the fund, transfers this collective insight into strategic trades through its autonomous hedge fund. Built on DAOs, AIXBT isn't just built for the future, it's the future of AI-led corporate organisms. Read the manifesto here today. I mean, it looks like it's going to do numbers. It's got tiny market cap. I don't see locked liquidity, though. Sometimes base, you know, but that's just something I'd be careful. It could be a rugger. You never know. Wow. So we did a lot of deep dives. Bitcoin held 104,600. And we made it all the way somehow to 10 p.m. I did start a little late. But man, I did a live stream this morning. I did a 3-hour class, and I'm teaching a live. I worked my butt off today. I am absolutely exhausted, and I served you massive gains on Leia AI that now hit 20. So if you're in my trading group, you hit gains in Leia up 30-40% today alone from that original flag. And this secondary flag that's forming now looks like it's gonna pierce. And once they send it, this thing's gonna send, baby. And so Leia AI to the upside, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Astro Wave to the upside. Let's go. Leia, baby, Leia. All right. Can you look at VISTA? Hey, brother, new to the crew and love what you do. Can you check out Jupe? Shout out to Chris Wood. We love you, brother. Thoughts about CARLO on base, says Tim Linska. How is GALA looking, my man? GALA, I'm guessing it's a legacy coin from the last rally. It's going to be in that beautiful cup and handle. Every single legacy coin. Oh, we're getting the green bump on Bitcoin. Likely it's going to bounce back to the top of the channel. All we need is just a little bit of green here, a little bit of love. And I'm telling you, I got this massive long open despite the sketchiness. Come on, BTC. Make daddy happy. Bounces back in tomorrow morning. Show me inside that green box, baby. We can have some fun. That will be at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm able to make it there on time. And someone asked about GALA. I said it looks probably like every other coin in the game. Let's take a look at GALA. And it is in that giant legacy cup and handle. I told you, they're all exactly the same. They're near or close to their 618 golden pockets on the daily and the 3-day. They're ready to go. All right. Thoughts on CARLO on base? Let's take a look at CARLO. And the hottest coin right now is Leia AI. I'm showing my own bag. I think this thing is hot, but it's tiny market cap, but that thing is looking good, man. And it's got a working product. The lady actually live tweets. She can do live streams. I've seen her in action. It's unbelievable. So CARLO, I don't know what this is. It just keeps kind of running in this kind of an Adam and Eve double bottom eventually. It might eventually run the way it's consolidating. Head all the way to 1325 possibly. You never know though. CARLO, 267. I don't know. I don't like ETH, man. I stay off ETH. Why pay? It just gets me going, man. When I can get on Sol and have so much fun, why touch ETH? You know? So yeah, this is pulling back to the 21, but I still think when it hits that 786, there could be some love here. Very small market cap for the narrative and what people were talking about. And it ripped though. I wish damn man, today I got in here and I was out when it did that. I would have made $7,000. A little pissed about that. What are you gonna do? Oh well, Missed $7,000 on a Saturday. Oh, well. Crypto. Only in crypto, right? Only in crypto. And let's take a look at VISTA. Actually, someone mentioned that, and then I forgot to look at it. So sorry. And I was like excited. I was like, the last time I looked at that coin, it was hot too. I haven't looked at it in a while. What happened to VISTA? All right. Remember, it ran up, then it was doing some sideways price action. Now it's just like a lot of coins. I mean, this thing just looked like it's getting range traded. Bottom top, gets sold off. I don't know. I'd stay away from this. It looks like manipulated price action, in my humble opinion. Yeah, I don't like it. If anything, it's at the bottom of the range. It probably will pump back to the top because that's what they've been doing. Boom, boom, boom. So, and I'm sorry, but like the TA just looks like trash, man. And you know, you're gonna double bottom back to the 200 MA through the gap, and you look for this flag to stay above the 21 as you curve up. Get that move back to the upside. Bitcoin getting the pump. 104.770, 104.80 BTC. Let's go, Bitcoin. Let's go back to the top of the channel, and there we go. And I suggest my green box when we show up tomorrow. Bing. All right, so can we get the bounce back up? Is that what we're looking for here for BTC? All right. Awesome times to be alive, baby. Let's go. So you can see that I'm heavy in AI agents tonight. You can see what I'm in. I'm high risk, high reward type of guy. No BS. And we're going to take a look at Jupe, and then I'm likely going to bounce on out of here for the night after a 2-hour live stream. Giving you my all after a 1-hour live stream and a 3-hour class. We're talking 5 hours of talking today to people around the world, man. God bless you all. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I'm so blessed that I have that opportunity. So remember, someone asked me about Jupe, and I said it's likely to pull back, right? And look, I even circled where it would pull back to, and it went right to the circle. Pretty crazy. Now you want to see, can it get the love? So for whatever reason, Jupe gets traded a lot, and it's always getting sold off. It never seems to. But lately, look, low, high, it's been on a beautiful uptrend. And I wouldn't be surprised if Jupe holds it, maintains the support of resistance, gets a bounce, and continues further up. And Jupe really starts to go where it was supposed to go. Right, they're going to let it rip finally for Jupe. If you look at Jupe, I'm on Jupe, and it's funny, I got some funny things on Jupe. I have a trade on Solana. It's got to be up, what, 600-700% at this point. I've had it open since it first, when you could first trade on Jupe, ever. All right. Up 700%. Look at that trade, just ripping. It's been open since I got in at 99. I got in Solana at 99. Turned 130 bucks. Or I don't even know, divide that by 7. Right? So initial collateral, put 99 bucks in there, turned it into 575, right? Wow, the borrow fee is $239 though. So crazy. So even though you made 700, they're going to charge you the fees are pretty high. And I've been holding it for such a long time. But look at Solana. I mean, a big move is about to happen for Sol. Sol's about to blast. So let's talk about this real quick before I jump on out of here. The next big trade. Solana. It just looks like it's the likely winner for a massive move. Okay? And when it moves, it's going to be gone, baby, gone. So something happened with Solana, an announcement. Remember, they got a new phone coming out, and they're always working. I wouldn't be surprised if like something they're working with Apple. I don't know, like something comes out, and it's just news you never thought possible. We haven't had one of those mind-shattering news moments yet. Like Solana works with AMD on the, I don't know, or payments for Solana now are taken by Apple. I don't know, you know, just something's got to give here. Some innovative, eclectic news that's going to rock the shape, the way we think when we hit that news. Like the news is going to blow our minds, right? Like the Trump coin, when it hit, it was just like, what? But I see Solana making a boom to 380, and that's like its next big leg up. I mean, that's going to pay Sammy pretty nicely here. Remember, we got in 100 grand at 109. We are ripping right now, sitting at 254. So happy, not too far. We tapped 296. And so I think it's only a matter of time here. And it looks like this could start pumping tonight into tomorrow. It says somewhere by, you know, the end of what? January. It says even, yeah, this says like somewhere by the beginning of February, you're at 380. How could you think in 2 weeks we could be on some monster move like that? Weird how the charts convey ideas of things that are just like, you know, seem impossible, right? But let's open up the Discord here and send that on in there, because that is a hot one right now. And I would be paying attention. I'll even be willing to slap on a long position here. I mean, that's a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio, super low, below the low. So we would dump it. It is asymmetrical. Maybe it does dump. Maybe Bitcoin dumps and this gets dumped on. And you get stopped out at 232. Anything could happen. Don't curse my name. It's on you if you get into a trade. No one hit the buy button. Everyone likes to blame everybody else. See, he said it was bullish and I got in. So you don't take responsibility for yourself. People that don't take responsibility for themselves are very unlikely to become a self-made multimillionaire, because if it's not your fault that you didn't do good, then it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you did bad, then it's not your fault that you did good either. So people that don't take credit for their follies, they don't take credit for their wins either. And people that don't take credit for wins usually don't win a lot, because there's nothing to take credit for, because they're not winning. You see what I'm saying? So remember that. That what I just dropped was a gem. Clip that out. All right. Because I don't even know what I just said, but I knew, because I don't know if I can even repeat it again, but it was perfect. All right. It was perfect. So I think I got through every single super chat here. I think virtual, I don't know if I went over virtual. I think because it was a double super chat and it kind of got lost in the mix there. Last time I looked at it, it looked like it was a shoulder, head and shoulder breakdown. It was going to dump hard. You see that? Like virtual wants to collapse. See that head and shoulder for virtual? I mean, that's a head and shoulder pattern. Seems to be holding that line very tightly now, but not amazingly. And like SWI, it just looks a little sketchy. Pretty close to the 618 golden pocket. It maybe looks like it has a little more retracement to do of like 190. And then it can begin to build again and head to 680. I could be wrong. Maybe it bounces from here, but it's just telling me it may have a little more downside before it begins its bigger rip to the upside. And I could be terribly wrong here. I don't know. I am not a psychic, and I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for jumping on in. We had an amazing stream. Almost 1,000 likes. Could we get the likes up to 1,000? Thank you for the 748 beautiful souls that did hit that like button. It's the nicest thing you could ever do. I'm grateful for those. I don't need any more, but if I did, I'd be so blessed. But dear Lord, thank you for the people that did get that like button. So much is coming back their way. That was the nicest thing they could have ever done. And that's good karma for them. So dear Lord, thank you so much for the like. 754. That's absolutely amazing that 754 beautiful souls would actually care enough about me to hit that like button on a Saturday night. 10-10, baby. 10-10. All right. He thinks Helium Mobile will ride the coattails of the Soul Pump. I mean, it's down in the dumps. Maybe it does. I don't know. It would need to. Right? Okay, thank you for your dedication, Mr. Sam Price. Hey, man, Saturday nights are tough, but I get through them. And I'm always happy when I get it done. I was just at a dinner party and I told everyone I had to leave. They're like, wow. I was like, I gotta go to work. And they were like, some people might have snickered at me. Some people might have laughed. Like, what kind of guy has to work on a Saturday night? You know, but if they only knew my life, right? Hey, I'll be driving a yacht in a few years. That's what happens when you work on a Saturday night. You know what the secret to success is, right? It's getting started. I'll see you tomorrow.